We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. In case you haven't heard, we now offer direct in-app support for anything you might need from us. Whether you've got a question about a specific break, about shipping, about sending cards to PSA or eBay consignment, or anything else that you might need, this is the place to do it. There are a couple of different ways to get there. Within the app, you can click on Community down at the bottom and then click on Messages up at the top. Then choose either Minnesota or Wisconsin supports to ask your question. Or you can just click into any break and then click the blue support button, and it will automatically open up the support chat for the location that's hosting that particular break. This lets us know exactly which account is asking the question, and it helps ensure that we can get back to you in a timely manner.
All right, how we doing, fellas? Titus here, ready to go ahead and rip some Topps Chrome updates. So Jay on the board first with the debut patch. Hopefully it's not our last one. It's just the starts. What's this year at Topps Chrome updates, but such a fun release day. I mean, there's not a whole lot of other products that have this kind of upside in the baseball world. Fun to get to rip a couple cases with you all tonight. So 6-box Delight case here. I guess I'm just ripping Delight tonight. I got a dual case here fill in for later tonight as well. And then we are going to drop another player break at 10:15 for tomorrow at the end of the afternoon / early evening. So yeah, could be a fun night. I know Wisconsin has a drafted teams hobby half case, and then also just dropped another single case or PYT. So let's do this. I can beat Whitcomb? Yeah. That's the plan. That's the plan. I wanted to hit Blaylocks, but that one's already off the board. Didn't get a shot. Oz is here, Bizzle's here. Who else we got hanging out? All right, let's go blank there, and then I'll cover it up with blanks as well. Got this and hockey going. Nice, nice. I'm bringing back Black Diamond tonight. Should be fun. I actually don't know the exact order of stuff here, but there are a couple. The black geometric and then another black. Hey. I'm going to pull these ones off the back first, so like just regular geometrics. John Rave. Yeah, I think there's probably close to 20 now. I think I had seen like 14 or 15 earlier today. Posted as the number. Del Amador. Zach Man says fills, please. Let's do it. Braves and O's for Joseph. Let's do it. Del Amador Rockies. Prestige Worldwide. Ramon Laureano for the Padres. Padres to ammo. Yeah, Alright, we'll try to do some more Cup tomorrow night, Bizzle, but we're going to try something a little bit different tonight. No. Much as I think that we don't really like the company that hit multiple debut patches today, I don't think there's anything crazy going on besides the fact that they ended up in the same case as Wild, but Tatis. Pretty cool that they did geometrics of these this year. But, I mean, we've seen crazy stuff like that in the past. Obviously not with debut patches, but with like redemption sticking together and stuff like that. So crazy. I mean, maybe I'll just hit 3 and then we'll know that there's hot boxes or hot cases. Tingler at a 299 Tigers to Matty Ice. Next out of Stuart Baroa. Blue Jays on that to Z cards. Mason says Twinkies. Let's do it. Kind of funny. We were looking at the checklist last night, and some of the debut patches, like these are guys that debuted in 2024 and changed teams. But like Michael Hellman, his Twins debut patch, he's played for the Rangers and the Cardinals, I think, since then. Zach Veen, 7 of 10. I think this might be a frozen fractor on the next one. I thought it was a black and white at first, but I think it might be a frozen fractor. We might have 2 black refractors and a frozen fractor here. What the? Zach Veen, 7 of 10 for the Rockies and Prestige Worldwide. Yeah, he needs to infiltrate the dealers, find the suppliers. Oh, it is. That's sick. Former Gopher. -1 out of 0. That's awesome. I can't remember the last time we had a frozen fractor. Marlins. Going to Mr. Marlin. Amazing. I love that. They look great this year, too. A little bit different design, but numbered below 0. That's cool. All right, and Logan Van Way. So Logan's one that we've been talking to, trying to do some content. He is a card collector. Astros to Chef Steph. We're getting all the Astros tonight or today. All right, that'll do it for a box number 1. So Astros to Chef Steph. I'm gonna send a picture of that one to Logan. We'll see if he's interested. I feel like he might be. 3-box cases of the Cup are U.S. exclusive. Yeah, I was saying that when I did my first master case, I was like, I don't know if they're like just direct exclusive or if it's flipped and they're distributor exclusive or what, but I knew it was something like that. So interesting that they're just U.S. exclusive. Max Kepler. It's very cool, Joseph. Okay, Oz, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. 3 autos. Tim Tawa on the geometric. Which one is best, Delight, Jumbo, or Hobby? I mean, they all have their pros and cons. I think Delight is your best shot at hitting the debut patches. I know people look at like the per case odds, but it's only 6 boxes in the update. Delight cases. A lot clear. So if you're just debut patch hunting, probably Delight. So typically live in Delight and redemptions in the other ones. All right, refractors, Ashcraft, Ballesteros, and Grichuk. Got a redemption here. It's not a debut patch one, but a redemption. Bobby Witt Jr. there on the 1990 geometric. Kind of sweet. Actually, I don't think it is Bizzle. I think Jumbo's more expensive, but I could be wrong. Rookie auto, blue green lava lamp. I think these are on card, right? Of Christian Campbell, sick. This is a nice little case we got going here. And really on box 2. Red Sox to Ghost Runner. And I think actually by the case too, Delight ends up being the cheapest again because it's boxes. Ty France. Should be with the Twins. 143 out of 250. Did we ever get Ty France Twins autos? I know we had some Twins cards, but I'm not sure that we ever got Ty France autos. Maybe. Blue Jays to Z cards. We had Louis Varland stop by the store today. He surprisingly, I think, did not even get a Topps Now card with the Jays. Maybe next year we'll get a Louis Blue Jays card. Willie McIver out of 150 for the Athletics. Nick. Okay, so Delight maybe a little bit more than Jumbo. They're pretty close. Taylor Rogers, set of 50. Cubs on that one. Cubs to Fletcher show. Oh, now Bizzle. Yeah, Dane Dana was a hot prospect going into last year, and then did not pitch very well this past year. Justin Hagenman out of 199 for the Mets. Mets to ATL Braves. That is box number 2. Oh, cool, Bizzle. That's awesome. And Louis didn't get any Topps Chrome update, but he got Ginter and Heritage. Heritage high number from last year. Oh, this one's pretty thick. Nope. No first case mojo. Let's see the first 3 boxes. Do have one flipped over here. I don't know what's up with that. Jonathan Aranda. Raise 2 De Beer necessities. I love it. I've got 2 signed Pokemon cards by baseball players in my collection. Or I should say baseball player. Got 2 different. Oh, no, that's not true. I got 3 different Will clients. I decided Tyranitar when we did some stuff with him at spring training, since I knew that was his favorite. And then he was sending me some stuff that he wanted to sell to the shop, and included a couple Charmanders since he knew that was my favorite. I have 3 signed Will Clyde Pokemon cards in my collection. Shane Bieber, Will Wilson, Dalton Rushing, and Fortune 15 Chase Dollander for the Rockies. I gotta keep you on your toes, make sure you're not just listening to the audio. Debut Refractor. Bryce Tate-Ushio. I was at his first Major League hit game. Not his debut, but his first hit. 143 of 199. Angels to Ammo. Tell Hamel to respond to you. That guy's tough to get a hold of. It's elusive. Sorry, Z Monster said who's in the mint. We got Max Meyer on the Frozen Fractor. In the mint. Sweet card there. Ryan Jeffers, let's go. That was a good day hitting Jeffers. 91 of 150 on the blue. Twins to Mason Toll. There you go, Mason. Sneak that up on the left side. Like Marlins again, negative this time. Kyle Stowers. I have to send a pigeon, Bizzle. his attention. Luke Keeschel out of 199. Oh, the Keeschel color. Chang had a 150. Pirates. He was selling like crazy high in some of the player breaks. So I don't know if some international money trying to chase his debut patches or what. East Taipei. Nick Enright out of 99. The green geometric. Turning against ATL Braves. 3 boxes down, 3 to go. Let's see how we're looking on our open ones here. Still 8 left in Pokemon, but you guys know how it is in the Pokemon ones. They can fill up in any second. Yeah, the Pokemon fans that come in 3 spotted. Fill it up just like that. Let's see. Kevin's got 18 left in his hobby half case drafted teams, 27 in Black Diamond Hockey, 25 in the Chrome Update single case pick your team that he just dropped when we went live here. Ooh, orange and gold in there. That Justin Steele. Down to 37 left in the Star Wars Chrome Galaxy. Yeah, it's not the only release today. Topps Chrome Update, that is. Galaxy Chrome is like probably I don't know. It's very different than some of the other Star Wars releases, but it's probably the most popular Star Wars release of the year. Brewers to Mike Molesky. Also getting Craig Yoho. Garcia, Correa, Walker Buehler. Yeah, that's weird seeing him back in the Astros uniform. Vlad Jr., Fortune 15 for the Blue Jays and Z cards. Oh no, Zach. Nice shot of hitting the debut patches, but still nice to hit something if you're not getting a debut patch. Isaac Collins out of 499. Love that. For a little bit, it looked like he might have a shot at Rookie of the Year. Local Minnesota kid. He's from Maple Grove, Minnesota. Played against him in high school. About Taylor Rogers, I think. Just getting to Mike Molesky. Terso or Nellis for the Padres. Ammo. All right, so we need a hit for Zach. We need a hit for Joseph. Keep spreading the love to some new teams. Lots of color coming here. Victor Caratini at a 50 for the Astros. Chef Steph. Colton Gordon out of 99. Chef Steph. Nice that one of them was Cam Smith. Orange D-backs. Tyler Locklear, 25 of 25. Fletcher show on that. Junior Cabernet out of 99 for the Rays. Rays 2 to Bare Necessities. Yeah, probably won't be this week, but maybe next week we'll price out a pick your color. We did a ton of pick your color for regular Topps Chrome, and I think there's probably even more color in Topps Chrome Update. So, and obviously there's more upside on like the 101 spot. Topps Chrome Super Freshers are great. Don't get me wrong, but Nick Kurt's debut patch is probably gonna do some numbers. Got Knights Hairs, Gunnar Henderson right on top, and I read into the autos. Interesting. Is that extra auto then? Must be. Alejandro Osuna. Number out of 299 for the Rangers. Rangers to Mike Hansen. Bryce Taydusho on the base auto. Oh, that's sick. That's really cool. 150K bounty on Kurtz. It seems really low after Skeens did $1 million. I don't know that the Kurtz will do $1 million, but it seems low. Oops. All right, how about this? Jacob Wilson. I suppose there might be SSPs too, but I'm just gonna assume that this is a short print image variation and not like an SSP. Athletics going to Nick. Sweet photo on that though. Just love the shades. Let's do that. Sedana Rafaela, 8 of 99. Yeah, for sure, Bizzle. I think if you auction that, the crazy season that he had, you'd do even better. I don't know, I'm almost trying to move like the depth on the camera back a little bit. I feel like quite as much. Tommy Pham out of 25. You can't see the showcase a little bit better though. Oh, sick, man. So that's why there wasn't any base cards in this one. Pirates to Gerbeck, followed up by Christian Campbell on the Helix. Hasty. So I got the Jacob Wilson and the Christian Campbell out of this box. And yeah, I think there were 0 base refractors. Fine with me. Totally fine with me. Red Sox. Going to Ghost Runner. It's crazy to throw out numbers like that, but it seems realistic to me, Bizzle. You say, oh yeah, half of what Skeens did? I mean, what Kurtz did was incredible. Not to diminish Skeens, but Kurtz seems like has a MVP upside. The Cal Raleigh could have been $40 buyback there. Could have very easily been a $40 buyback. Chandler Simpson. And Victor Caratini. Got 1 box left here. Feliz. Nick Pivetta first for the Padres. Giro White Sox, Mike Molesky. The White Sox here, Shane Smith. O'Neal Cruz, Power Players. Right, 2 autos. Julian Aguilar, a 250 for the Reds, going to Z Monster. Be the first Reds hit. Last one here, of course, I was 1 top loader short. Pack. Kenzie Noel, 433 of 499. New refractor auto. Crack that open. Dual case double down. Let's go. Twice the chances for a debut patch. I thought it was still a pretty sweet case, though. We had several low-numbered ones. We had the 2 black refractors in the same box as the frozen fractor. That was wild. Got some SP and SSP. Got a nice redemption there on Christian Campbell as well. It would have been nice to get like one more big rookie auto, but that being said, I'm pretty happy with first case of Chrome Update for me. Cruz, Shane Smith, Chiaro, Pavetta, Caratini, Chandler Simpson, Cal Raleigh, Gunnar Henderson on the Knights Airs, Vlad Jr., Craig Yoho, Caleb Durbin, Steele, Dollander, Zebi, Carlos Santana, Aranda, Witz, Locklear, Tawa, Kepler, Tatis, Laureano, Amador, and John Rave. Now we're doing Delight again. That was Kepler the only thing we ended up top loading. Not ideal. I also think the Phillies are like the cheapest team in the break, right? So no excuse to not come through for you. Tommy Pham out of 25, Caminero 99, Locklear 25, Rogers 50, and Wright 99. Chang 150, Hagenman 199, McIver 150. I like the disclaimer though, at least until the next break. I feel like Obi-Wan and Anakin. I failed you. And Kenzie Noel out of 499, Julian Aguiar at 250, Dingler 299, Osuna 299, Terso or Nellis on the base auto. Showcase. I got Twins for Mason Told. Jeffers blue auto out of 150, Keishel out of 199, Tate Osho out of 199 for the Angels and the ammo. Also a base auto. Got Isaac Collins refractor out of 499. Brewers on that one to Mike Bolesky. Logan Van Way out of 10. Like I said, I'm going to send him a picture of this right after we're done here. Going to Chef Steph, Caratini out of 50, and Colton Gordon. So let me know. Like I said, I know that he's a big collector and is probably going to be going after his rainbow. So if you're interested, I can get you connected with him for sure. Like I said, I'll send him a picture, and I'm assuming that he's going to be interested. But let me know. Let me know, Chef Steph. Baroa base auto, Ty France, purple out of 250, Blue Jays to Z cards. Jacob Wilson on the short prints. Athletics to Nick. Zach Veen to 10 on the Black Geometric. Rockies on that Prestige Worldwide. Red Sox to Ghost Runner. Christian Campbell, Helix SSP. Christian Campbell, Blue Green, a Lava Lamp Redemption. So down Rafaela to 99. And then in the midst, I've got Marlins for Mr. Marlin. Kyle Stowers on the negative, and then Max Meyer Frozen Fractor. That's so cool. I got a Frozen Fractor that I got autographed. Coming back from PSA here any day now. It's the Brewer Hicklin one. I had him describe it cold brew. So that'll be a cool one for the PC. But yeah, I think it's just in QA at PSA. So looking forward to getting that one back. Awesome, good stuff. Thanks for hanging out on the first one here. It's going to get a couple spots left in Pokemon, so hopefully we can get that full and break here for the next one. Otherwise, going to have more Chrome Update at the end, or towards the end of the night for me. 21 spots left in the dual case Delight Pick Your Team. So if you want to, like Oz was saying, double down and run that one back, got that up and filling for 11:30 Central. But Wisconsin Crew has the Hobby Half Case drafted teams for 8:30 and another single case PYT for 9:30. That's plenty of Chrome Update for you. Again, there's also that player break that will drop at 10:15 tonight tomorrow at the end of the afternoon. So got options, but thanks.